So preparing for postpartum healing after vaginal birth, you're likely going to want to have some Padsicles on hand. And if you are wondering whether you should take the time to make your own Padsicles or buy the Frida product, instant ice product, then this video will help you make that decision. We're gonna go through the pros and cons of each. So let's get started first with the Frida product. So these are called the Frida Mom Instant Ice Maxi Pads. They come in a pack of 8, and Frida is known for their kind of cheeky marketing. Some of it kind of drives me a little crazy. I think you either like it or you kind of don't like it. This one says, "Get your vagina on the rocks." I don't know. I'm not really loving it, but let's open it up and see what we got. Okay, so each of the pads comes in its own pad. Cool. So they're all the same, and each one has directions on it on how to use them. So let's just look through it real quick and see how easy it is. So it says, a single disposable pad so magical, you'll feel like a vagician. Again, not a fan. Okay, Alice, move on. No, I have to read one more thing. Eliminate a layer to simplify your recovery routine, because the last thing you need after 9.5 months is more junk in your trunk. What does that even mean? Am I getting off topic? Let's keep going. Okay, so it says, while the pad is in the sleeve, okay, fold it in half, top to bottom, until you hear a popping sound. Shake slightly to commence cooling. Tear open the sleeve and remove the pad. Peel open the paper strip. Find the adhesion. Okay, so let's see how we open this. There is a tear here, right here. Let's pull it out. And then it says, fold until you hear the pop. Okay, so here we go. We are going to fold until we hear the pop. Okay, I heard the pop. I actually felt it more than I heard it. And then shake slightly to commence cooling. So it's really hard on part of it. I guess that's the chemicals. Like this part of the pad is like super, super hard. I'm not really sure. I seriously have never tried these before, so I'm having to really like massage these like crystals in there. We'll have to see if I'm gonna do another one too, just to see how long that lasts. So I gotta say, just from, at least right now, maybe they're gonna get colder. These are not cold. These are not very cold. They are just barely cool. It does seem pretty absorbent. We'll have to try that out a little bit. Let's give it some time and see how cold it gets. Okay, but I am having to really manhandle the pad, which makes me like think, you know, make sure you wash your hands really well before you do this, before you use it on yourself. It's getting colder, but it's not super cold. Let's open one more, just while we're at it. But let's see. So it says, tear it open, right? And then pull it out. So it's kind of like, you can feel all the sort of hard chemicals, I guess, are right here. And this is kind of more, less filled. Okay, so fold it until there's that pop. Got that. And then I'm shaking it. Man, I don't know, maybe I got a defective box, but this part right there is, I wish I could, if you guys can see this, it's like a hard, there we go. You can feel how hard that is. This is not what I expected from this video, but this could be an experience. Okay, so I am pushing forcefully on these crystals. I'm sure you can tell. And I've finally broken them up, and it's starting to get cold, so now I'm gonna shake the whole thing. It says shake slightly. I'm not sure about shake slightly. Okay, that is interesting. So the one that has been cold, the first one, here's the first one. Here's the second one. This one is cool. I mean, it's not cold. It's cool. It's cool, but it is not cold. It is nothing like the Padsicle, the homemade Padsicle. Wow. Okay, well, let's talk about the Padsicles. So I have a whole video that I'm gonna link right here on making the Padsicles, but I'm gonna do it and I'll show you how long it takes to make one. Okay, let's do it. So I've got my pad on a clean surface, and I am going to saturate with the witch hazel. There we go. And then I'm going to get the aloe vera in a line. There we go. I'm gonna wrap it back up, and I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag for the freezer. So for the do-it-yourself Padsicles, I mean, right away, I'm noticing quite a big difference. So in my video where I go step by step on making Padsicles, I actually use three different pads. Let me show you what they look like. So here we've got the size comparison, and then let's pull this one in. This is the Frida. So these are like contoured nicely. They are, you know, this one's ultra thin, which is more comfortable. This one's actually pretty thin too. This one's pretty thin too. This one is just really bulky, super bulky. And it has not gotten colder. Right away, I'm thinking one of the main differences is that you can choose which size you want. You know, if you want the ultra thin, if you want the big giant, or the one that was my favorite, if you watched that video, was this one. So this one is the one from the dollar store. It's small, but I liked it because you can put it inside an adult diaper, like it Depends, and it gives that targeted cold right there on your perineum where you need it, and also allows for the security of any leakage that happens, you know, that doesn't get absorbed on this little pad. It is, you're all contained with the adult diaper. So with the Padsicle, you have the flexibility of giving your own size, whichever one is best for you. So update, 7 minutes in to breaking both of these. One of them is cool, the first one. This one is a little cooler, but marginally cooler. It's just not anywhere near the coldness that you can get from a Padsicle. Sorry, Frida, it's just not. So the coldness level, definitely the do-it-yourself are much colder. Now, ease of use, I would say, would be probably the Frida. I just popped it open. I had to mash it around, you know, and then it was ready. And the Padsicles you need to make, and you need to freeze. I'm pointing to my freezer over here. And then, you know, take out and use. But I gotta be honest that making the Padsicles, it's super easy. You could make a group of 16, like say you bought 2 of these 8 packs, a group of 16 with 1 bottle of each of the 2 aloe vera and witch hazel. You can make those in probably about 5 minutes. So you do need to do them in advance, but you know, put them in a Ziploc bag, 1 Ziploc bag, 2 maybe, with those 5 minutes. I mean, I don't know, that's super easy. So Frida is definitely like instant, pull it out of the cabinet if you bought them in advance and you're ready to go. It's also something, I guess, if you were at the hospital and you wanted to bring them, though they have ice packs at the hospital, so I don't recommend that. I wouldn't bring them with you. So we've got the easier Frida product that's already done for you. That's not as cold, only one size, pretty darn bulky, and you know, it's fairly expensive. So for pack of 8, I paid $19.97, I think, from Amazon. And then if you want to do 16 of, say, the dollar store ones, Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree pads, 16, you can make it with the aloe vera gel and the witch hazel for about $17.50. So to summarize, the Frida product, it has a lot of 5 stars on Amazon. Clearly, there are people that like this product and find it helpful, but if I am choosing a winner, I'm gonna choose the DIY Padsicles for the ability to choose your own size pad and the coldness factor. Coldness factor is really, really important. Okay, I'd love to hear your experience with do-it-yourself Padsicles or the Frida product or the hospital product. Share your experience. Next up, if you want to see exactly step-by-step how I made those Padsicles, including all the ingredients that I used, I will put the video right here. And if you want to see another review of a Frida product, the Peri bottle, and you like reviews, then check out this right here. And I'll see you guys next time. And if you like this video, please share it with a friend, give it a like, subscribe. We got more on the channel and more to come.